Respected Dharma Masters, fellow practitioners, and guests of this YouTube channel, Amitofo. Shifu, how do I practice Buddhism when I am so busy? I barely have time to myself, let alone time to chant or read sutras. Our priorities in this life and in this world, in this time, have become confused and twisted. If we were to truly realize how rare it is to obtain a human birth, and in that birth to come into contact with the Dharma, we would dedicate each waking moment to practice. However, we do not truly realize how rare and how precious a human birth is, and in that human birth to come into contact with the teachings of the Buddha. We do not practice as we should. Amitabha Buddha knew this when he made his 48 vows, and he made practice very easy for us. So, how do you practice when you have no time? How do you apply the Buddha Dharma in your daily life? Should you even begin? Should you bother because you do not wish to seem half-hearted? My dear people, I will attempt to answer some of these questions for you now. The Buddha said in the sutra that if any person hearing his name is moved to recite his name perhaps 10 times, if those people do not gain rebirth in his pure land, he would never achieve Buddhahood. Amitabha Buddha did achieve Buddhahood, and we know his vow to be true. This vow does not specify that one must become a monastic. This vow does not state that one must neglect one's station in life or give up everything to recite the name. This vow does not say that only men will attain birth in the Pure Land. No, everyone of all class can go to the Pure Land if we have faith and vows. This vow was made for all. It is an easy method for attaining birth in the Pure Land. There, when we are in the Pure Land, there will be no concern for not having time to practice. In the Pure Land, everything, all the sights, all of the sounds, all teach and reinforce the Dharma. We will learn directly from Buddha Amitabha and the Bodhisattvas and never have to return to this samsara realm, this saha world. One need not sit for hours a day in meditation or fingering the beads over and over and over. Now, I am not saying that those practices are not good. They are. They are exceedingly good, and you will receive merit. However, doing such things are not possible for most people, and Western people especially, in this life, in this time. Several simple practices will get you going in the right direction, and when your time permits, you may always add more to your practice. You are not committing any sin by starting very small and doing only what you can when you can. Again, you can always add more to your practice at a later time, but it is important to start a practice and to start small. Begin each day by joining your palms, burning 3 sticks of incense before a Buddha, if you have a shrine. Make 3 prostrations, and recite the Buddha's name 10 times. You may use the long form or the short form. Namo Amitofo, or Amitofo, Amitofo, Ami. Make vows to be reborn into the Pure Land. Use your own words. If this is even too much for you to begin, simply upon waking, join palms together and recite the Buddha's name 10 times before you start your day. Amitofo, 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 Amitofo. Throughout your day, keep reciting the Buddha's name, Amitofo, in your mind. When you have a spare thought, say Amitofo. You see, our minds are constantly thinking, and oftentimes are thinking erroneous and not necessary thoughts. If we replace those thoughts with Amitofo, the Buddha's name, in this way we are constantly practicing, seemingly when we have no time to practice. One of the beauties of the Pure Land method. Try and not let anger or frustration or unkind thoughts arise. But if and when they do, say Amitofo. When you're returning from your work, if you're in a vehicle, on a bus, on a train, say Amitofo silently to yourself. When you're about to retire for the evening, say Amitofo. And when your day is done and you're in bed, recite Amitofo, 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 as you are falling asleep. You see, my friends, you do have time to practice. And practice always. The Buddha's name should always be first in your mind, first in your heart, and first out of your mouth. Now, if after this you do have time to add sutra recitation, sitting meditation, prostrations, repentant services, and even full chanting services, absolutely wonderful, and you may add those. But like all things, as I said before, begin small. Develop good roots, and you will develop a good practice. Small though it may be, you will be firm, and your merits will be great. There are so many merits in the recitation of the Buddha's name. If we would realize that if all you can do is recite Amitofo, that is what you can do, and that is the supreme good, the highest good. Invoking the Buddha's name always, making firm vows to be reborn into the Pure Land, dedicating merits. In this way, you will achieve Buddhahood. You will be reborn into the Pure Land. You see, always practice. Everything is an illusion, including time. So reevaluate when you say, I have no time to practice, Shifu. You have all the time that your current birth provides. It's up to you to practice or to not. The choice is yours. I hope that I have helped give you some suggestions to strengthen your practice, or indeed to begin a practice. But for now, begin small. Begin with the Buddha. Begin with the name Amitofo. May Buddha bless you, my dear friends, and may you have happiness and joy in your life. Amitofo.